New cars are Motorweek stock and trade. They're what our viewers tune in to see. So in order to bring you the newest models as soon as they're unveiled, we sometimes have to travel. Well, this week we crossed the Atlantic to visit the premier stop on Europe's 98 auto show circuit, the Frankfurt Motor Show. Just remember, we're doing this for you. While the 1997 Frankfurt Motor Show is the first and largest of this season's global auto extravaganzas, it's still a German celebration, so not surprisingly, it was homegrown efforts that took center stage. This is the new Porsche 911, the first complete redesign in 34 years. If you think it looks a lot like the Boxster, you are forgiven since it does. Indeed, the front styling is virtually identical, but the longer wheelbase chassis has been upgraded, and there is a more powerful 295 horsepower water-cooled flat six lurking under the rear hood. While the new Volkswagen Beetle will not be rear-engined, it was noticeably absent from the show. VW obviously didn't want it to overshadow the fourth-generation Golf. While evolutionary on the outside, the modern interior includes side airbags and impressively precise controls, plus a glove box is back. Add in the recently introduced Passat, and together they give family buyers new champions in smart car packaging. Speaking of smart, the smart car is a collaboration between the Swatch Watch folks and Mercedes-Benz. It's tiny, cute, and if it ever comes to America, would be a cool way to pass the time. As for Mercedes-Benz itself, they mounted an official coming out party for their A-Class minicar. When the A-Class comes to the U.S., it may use electric power. Anything but an electric engine powers the C43. Tuned by AMG, this is a V8 replacement for the much-admired C36. A sedan version comes ashore next spring, and a wagon is possible. Frankfurt is the first time the German public got a good look at the American-made ML320 sport utility vehicle. The stand was mobbed. Meanwhile, BMW capitalized on its American-made products by introducing a controversially styled coupe version of the Z3 Roadster. Due a year from now, power will include the current car's 2.8-liter six-cylinder and the M3's hotter 3.2-liter engine in the Z3M Coupe. Sometime after that, the long-awaited performance version of the 5 Series bows. This will be the third-generation M5, and BMW promises 0 to 60 acceleration in 5.5 seconds. BMW used spectacular visual effects to also show the breadth of its technology, beating the drums about a new 3.9-liter direct-injection diesel V8. In the two-wheeled corner is the BMW R1200C Cruiser, a stylish rendition of the Harley-Davidson image, as well as this C1 urban concept that fits a scooter with the car-like safety features of a shoulder belt and a roll cage. BMW's British holdings also had news. Land Rover gave the press its first hard look at their Freelander SUV. Like the Toyota RAV4 and Honda CR-V, the Freelander has a unitized frame. Unlike them, however, it also has the serious off-road capabilities the marque is famous for. And we got a sneak peek at the first new Mini Cooper in over 4 decades. In recent years, more and more import car builders have used U.S. auto shows to introduce new vehicles. At Frankfurt, the reverse was true. Cadillac unveiled the export version of its all-new Seville. With distinctively American styling, a world-class chassis, and street racing V8, the STS intrigued the European press. Meanwhile, General Motors' Opel division launched 2 all-new models at Frankfurt, this mainstream Astra compact family car, and a small but handsome companion people mover dubbed Zafira. Chrysler showed its sedan concept for the third world, the CCV, or Composite Concept Vehicle. Once referred to as the China car, the CCV is a simple-to-assemble plastic-bodied car with molded-in color. Indeed, the real draw at every auto show are the concept cars, and many of them at Frankfurt came from outside Germany. Mazda had 2 such show cars, this MSX, or Multipurpose Sedan Experimental, and the SWX, or Space Wagon Experimental. Both were exercises in styling and interior packaging. Likewise, this Toyota Trio of Fun, the Fun Time Sedan, the Fun Coupe All-Road Targa Top 2-Door, and Fun Cargo Sport Van. 3 ideas for small car-hungry Europe that use a common short but tall chassis for vastly different missions. Mitsubishi brought their Japanese-designed HSR6, latest in a line of high-tech concepts. Not so wild and looking nearly ready for production is this American-designed Mitsubishi Technis sport utility vehicle. Nissan also took a stab at futuristic 4x4s with the Trailblazer, An off-road coupe on steroids. The large rear spoiler doubles as a roof rack. German-made is the Audi AL2 concept, a tiny all-aluminum sedan that puts the lightweight construction of the A8 into a more affordable package. Mercedes' three-wheeler concept, the F300 light jet, looks for the world like a wingless fighter plane, while the street version of the CLK GTR race car looks like it's flying when it's standing still. The 90s has been overall a mostly high-flying decade for the global car business, with more innovation and faster reaction to consumer shifts than thought possible only a decade earlier. The Frankfurt Motor Show shows the fruits of these efforts, as well as an automotive future that shines.